is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And some room to roam now. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. On 2nd and 10, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. These two teams all tied after 1.
We own them. We own them. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 21.
Lance going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A first down carry for Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. That one caught out wide by Julio. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pruitt, 42 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Second down, here's Mostert again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's just me and you. 29 is Mike 29.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
He's not going to get me. 29 is Mike 29. Man, that's trash. That's it.
To throw, it's Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All set. I'm coming after you.
Now Lance again. Looking for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Tannehill on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Strip that ball.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
29 is Mike 29.
And they'll go for it. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Lance will swing this out to Mostert. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big play there for the Niners. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trent Sherfield there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former 1st rounder, Jimmy Ward.